Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, are you ready? It is the time for an Indie Spotlight. An Indie Spotlight is a series that I have on my playlist where I would introduce indie makeup. So please keep your eyes on that playlist because I want to showcase a lot of variety of different indie brands that are out there. So I am pleased to be doing Indie Spotlight this week on Juvia's Place. And I will be doing the Indie Spotlight on, she has several palettes, but I will be doing the Saharan palette. And I've had this palette for some time, and when I saw when it first came out, I remember I was just floored by how beautiful the color selection was in the palette, and I was like, I got to have that palette. So I purchased the palette. I used the coupon code Beauty Court, and if you have never heard of Beauty Court, it's basically run by Angela Tanner and another young woman who basically they have a blog together, and they also have separate Instagram accounts, so you could follow Angela Tanner or follow Color Pop Court, and I think those two have channels. They have that blog together that basically is called Our Beauty Court or Beauty Court. You could Google it, and I'll also leave the link in my description box. But I used their coupon code for Juvia's Place, and I think I got 10% off of my purchase. So Juvia's Place already pretty much have good prices on their palettes, and periodically there are sales on the current palettes that she has. So you just want to keep your eyes open for when she does launch her new palettes, and also when she also put them discounted. And if you follow certain influencers like Beauty Court or like Angela Tanner, Color Pop Court, they have discount codes. There's other influencers out there who also have discount codes that you may also be able to save additional money, like Nikki Tutorials may have a discount code. So that's another way to save money. And also Juvia's Place is also periodically on Hot Look, so you can also find the company there. But pretty much her main website is the place to go. I love that these palettes are affordable, and I do like they have a great selection of palettes. They also have makeup brushes. They have also their eyeshadow singles, and I know they have the eyeliner and brush. And at the time when I bought the palette, I bought the bundle. So the bundle also came with the Saharan eyeliner in black, and also I think the eyeliner comes, it comes with the brush. So it comes with an additional kit. So it came with the basically 2 gel liners and also a brush. So today I may not be using the gel eyeliners, but I'll just show it to you. So this is basically the box that it came in. So this is what the part of the bundle with the eyeshadow palette, and that's the outside of the box. And it basically says that it's perfect creating a perfect wing liner. Never felt so good. The Saharan Gel Liner kit contains 2 gel liners and a perfectly chiseled and handcrafted double eyeliner brush. Creamy and highly pigmented to make any look refined. And inside of the box, this is what you have. So I don't want anything to tip out. So you get the brush. At the top is an angle brush, and it's double-ended. So it has the, let me take it out for you. It has the angle brush on this end, and then it has the regular like felt tip eyeliner brush. So that is a double-ended brush. And then you have the gel liner. You have it in brown. This is a brown color. It's beautiful packaging. It has a rose gold, like a rose gold top to it. And then you look underneath, you can see, if y'all can see that, what color that is. It's like a brown. And then this one is the black, same packaging, the mirrored rose gold top, and then it's the black liner. So I was debating whether to use that, but we'll see if I get into the liners or not. I may just decide once I do the eyeshadow look, I may just stop there. And here's the palette itself. So Juvia's Place has, again, several palettes. Started off with the Nubian palettes, 1, 2. Then there was another bigger, I think, Nubian palette. And then there's like the Masquerade. There's the Saharan. There is the recent ones that they're escaping my mind right now. But she has a lot of variety of palettes on her website, and I pretty much want all of them in my collection. I really, from what I reviewed, from what I've read, what I heard, what I watched, that they're really good quality eyeshadows, and I just want to support a woman of color, you know, support black businesses and also independent small business companies. So I'm really delighted to be trying out this company, and I did buy this palette with my own money. So when you get it, it comes with like a cover sheet over the eyeshadows for you to make sure, you know, when it's been shipped and delivered, that it's in good condition. And this is pretty much what the palette looks like a beautiful, like almost like a hot pink type color. I love the designs that she used for her palettes. Each one's very original, very ethnic. Basically like the African queens. I really like that on the cover of the eyeshadow palettes. And inside you get 12 eyeshadows. So this is what the palette looks like. And you get a range of mattes and shimmers. So you get like 4 mattes, and I think the rest are shimmers, possibly a satin, maybe 2 satins are in this palette. So I am excited. So let's get started. I haven't primed my eyes yet, and usually I do that before I start my video. So I'm just going to go in with my NYX eyeshadow base and ESB03 skin tone. It's always usually the primer that I use to prime my eyes. And I hope everyone is having a really good start of this new year. I know a lot is going on, but I hope that you all, my southern self wants to say y'all, so I should just say y'all. So I hope that you all, I'm trying to be proper, hope that y'all are having a really good year thus far. I know there's a lot that's going on, but I pray that we all can just bear through it, get through it, continue to spread love, support one another, encourage positive change, continue to do what we love, make dreams, see those dreams come true, because it is so important. So I just prime my eyes. And I basically keep a little message behind me over my shoulder. And I ran out of the room because my little board behind me only has so many letters that you can put on the board. So I pretty much have just breathe, because I know that's so important for us to do. It's something I try to do myself, and I feel like I'm in a hustle and a bustle, and I just gotta remember to just take a deep breath, slow it down. Because where I'm from in the South, I usually, I'm more kicked back. I'm so in tune with nature. Nature is one of the things that I love, and it's one of the things that relaxes me the most. But when you live more towards the city area, and you don't really have much of that nature around you unless you go outside the city, it can sometimes, like, for me, it can sometimes, like, bother me, because I like when things feel like calm. But when you move to a different area from where you've been brought up or where you was born, you have to adjust to that culture. You have to adjust to your environment. So I always try to leave little things around me, so when I get like frustrated or if I get anxious or something, I just remember to tell myself it's gonna be okay, just breathe. So it's so important to do that, because if you don't, you end up just getting caught up by your life, the things you're going through, the things you have to face. So just a little bit of a word of wisdom to share with you all out there. So I just primed my eyes, so I'm going to go in with the palette, and I will be using my BH cosmetic brushes from the Rose Gold kit. So most of all my eyeshadows will be, not eyeshadows, all my eye brushes that I'll be using today will be coming from this. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to grab one of the blending brushes and start with a crease color. Now I did stare at this palette before I started filming and try to figure out where I was going to go with the eye look. Sokoto really sticks out to me, that really bright orange color, and I know it's one of the colors that really attracted me when I decided to purchase this palette. But I know Jamila also calls to me, the color Chad also calls to me, and I just want to get kind of funky crazy with this eye look, so I'm just going to go in with Sokoto, if I'm not mispronouncing that word. Sokoto, which is this nice bright orange shade here, like really vibrant. So we're gonna say it looks orange, but it's like almost like a mix of burnt orange and like almost like a red undertone. So it's like a fluorescent type of peachy, like really intense peachy orange. So we're gonna start here on the outside. So I'll say like a apricot. It's really bright, so you can already see that. And I'm just gonna sweep this color across my crease. The pigment is very intense, very nice. And this will be a first impression video. I have not tried my palette since I bought it, because I know I will be filming a video, and I just wanted to hold it until I filmed it. So the color, the pigment really blends in very well, if you can see that. Yeah, that's a really beautiful color. In the palette, it looks more darker than it does on the eye. But I know if you want to build it up, which I'm going to do right now, you can build it up to get it just as the color you see in the eyeshadow palette. So yeah, off the bat I am impressed with this eyeshadow. It is it's pretty. It's so pretty. And I don't mind playing with color. I love color, in fact. And one thing that's really beautiful about Juvia's place is the beautiful, vibrant colors that she selects for her palettes. Every time she releases a new palette, I kid you not, I cannot wait to see the pictures. I like, where are the pictures? Instagram, here I come. And when I see them, I'm like, Lord, they are so beautiful. So this one, I may not layer another, I may not blend in another layer, but I might just go in a little bit more because I did it to the other eye. And I don't really feel like there's any fallout at all with these shadows. You can see they're really bright. It's a really bright shade on my eye, but that's okay, because I'm going to take it there, and I'm not going to worry about it. Can't be afraid to play with color. That's what life is meant to be, full of color. Come through, Juvia's place. I see you. I see you. So we're gonna start with that shade. So far, yes. And I can imagine if this color was all over my eyelid, like, and just pop some gel eyeliner to create a wing, that would be sensational. But I'm not stopping there. So let's go in with some eyelid colors. So a part of me wants to blend in another crease color. Let's play with another crease color and see what contrast can we come up. So I'm going to go in with Jamila, because I'm trying to play with as many colors as I can. So I'm going to go in with Jamila, add another part of the transition crease shade here. So I'm just going to continue to play with enough colors and just to see how they work. So I'm just going to put that at the end and kind of blend that in. But this color that I already used is so bright, Jamila might be already overlooked. I may not be able to get Jamila in there. She may not be able to make an appearance because Sokoto has stole the show. So maybe I'll just take Jamila down to my eyelid. Sorry, Jamila girl, you have been outshined by Sokoto big time. So I'm just gonna sweep some Jamila over the eyelid. use her as a base shade. I do feel like an African princess while I am wearing this shade. Yes. And all you need is a little bit of the eyeshadow because the color is very pigmented. So you may not need a lot of pigment. So what I'm doing, I'm just wiping away some of, it was just a little bit of fallout. So I'm just touching that up with my fingers. So hopefully that looks okay so far. So let's go in and play with some of the shades that's going to go over the eyelid. So let's go in. So I may experiment and go with one eye wet, one eye dry. So right eye dry, left eye wet. Right eye dry, left eye wet. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to start off with the inner corner shade, and I'll go out towards my crease. So the shade I'm going to use for my inner corner to the mid part of my eyelids, because I'm going to layer 3 colors going across. So let's start off with Fula. So we have Fula down here. For some reason she's calling me. She said, I know you see that top row, but girl, don't forget about me down here in this corner. So I'm going to try Fula. Fula, let's get ready. So I'm going to do this dry first, and then I'll switch over and do it on my left eye with wet application. I'm just going to go a little bit into the mid part of my eye, not all the way, because I will be layering another shade there, so I don't want to take it too far. But so far I am really impressed with the shimmer. Even with the dry application, it lays on without any struggles at all. And that is a beautiful shade, if I may say so myself. Really beautiful, really intense. So let's go over. Make sure I get this in here really good before I flip over and do the other eye. So once you get a couple of layers, I'll say no more than 2 layers, take it easy because it can start to look as though the shimmers are, can look cakey, like a little bit of cakey, not cakey like in 2 layer. So if it starts to look like that, just smooth it out with your fingers. And that's what I'm doing. Because it did start to crease a little bit and start to look a little bit cakey because I was putting on too many layers. Oh, I forgot. Dry application time. I was forgetting. I was getting excited. Forgot to wet my brush, so let me do that. And I'm spraying it with some Fix Matte Fix Plus. So I'm going to go back into Fula. And I think on the wet application, it gives that nice metallic shine. So there is some subtle difference applied wet versus dry. And I think if you just want to have that nice smooth look, you just apply it wet. So that's what it looks like so far. But I personally think I like it better when it's dry, because it gives some texture to it when it's dry. I know some eyeshadows do better when they're wet versus dry, but you can win either way with this one. And I just want to show difference to you all in case you want to wear it dry or wet. You can see on either eye how it looks. So that's the first color. Next color, I'm going in with let's take it a little bit deeper, and we're gonna go in with Bororo, which is on this top row. It's this shade right here. So I'm gonna apply that with dry application first. So it looks like almost the same as Fula, but looks more coppery, like a coppery pink maybe. So let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, it has definitely that copper feel to it. Like a coppery pink almost. Oops. Accidentally dipped into Fula. So Fula's still she's trying to get her show time. She's like, I'm not done. That is a really beautiful color. Amen to this color. That is so pretty. You can see that. Stunning. Yes. So we're going to go over here with the wet application. Make sure I get that shimmer all the way down to that lash line. And then we're going to add the wet application to the next eye. Trying to get my brush a little bit too wet, trying to lessen up some of the wetness, the dampness. So same color and a wet application here. So I love that the colors are so They're so fancy, they're beautiful, they're so elegant. Like effortlessly elegant. And I love how the pans in this palette are large, like a good size of shadow. I am amazed. Just look at that pigmentation. I love it. So let's go in with our last shade, which will be our outer crease shade. And I'm going to apply, I think I want to go in with Kia. I want to give a little bit of a darkness on the outer crease. So let's do Kia, which is this shimmery shade here. It looks like it's almost duochrome, so we will see as if that is a duochrome color. I almost wonder if I want to lay the outer corner with Chad first and then lay that color over it. What do you all think? Should we go in with Chad, touch that corner up, and then lay some Kia underneath Chad? Because, you know, Kia and Chad are like, you know, they're friends. So, would Kia get mad if Chad gets laid down first? So, I'm going to go in with some Chad on that corner. Like I said, I'm trying to play with as many colors as I can for this tutorial. So, I'm just going to go in gently and kind of like outline where I want this color to go. Chad is a very pigmented black shade. I just want to be gentle, so I'm using a kind of like a pointed blended brush to add a little bit of detail in that area. Just kind of give some contrast, but I don't want it to rub too much into Bororo, so I gotta take it easy. And there's just a little bit of fallout with Chad, so not a lot, just a little bit. I just want to go on the corner. And I'll go back and clean anything that gets disrupted. Yeah, these pigments, they are the truth. They are the truth. They are not lying. And these shadows are so buttery. So there was no fallout on this eye, but just a little bit here. Just a tad bit, so I had to clean that up. with a makeup wipe. So you want to clean that up. But overall, there's not really any fallout. You just want to be light-handed. I encourage anyone who applies shadows, including myself, when you're applying shadow, just be very light with your application. If you hold your brush very hard against your skin, it can also cause, I think it also can cause some fallout from the pigments. So you just want to lightly tap your eyes as you are applying the color. So I'm just going to clean up this area. The colors will transfer down, so you just have to clean that up as well, as most shadows will tend to move downward once you apply the colors, especially depending on the shape of your eyes. So that's good. So we're going to keep it moving and go in with Kia on top. So Chad was basically this black matte shade here. So now I'm going in with Kia, which is here. I'm applying the dry application first. I'm going over Chad with Kia. And then I will blend everything in with each other. I probably should have seen how Kia looked without any additional support underneath, but I just like to see what colors look like over a black pigment. And I think that is a very beautiful, almost like a greenish, it probably already has some black undertone to it, but very like green. It's almost like a shift of green and like a slight copper to it, but mostly the green. It's really pretty. So that's what it looks like in dry application. So I am going to go back in with Bororo and touch up some areas here. I don't want Bororo to lose the shine. They have to share some light over my eyeball. Not my eyeball, my eyelid. That is so pretty. So let's go in with it on a wet application. Yeah, that's definitely like almost like a duochrome shift in it, because when you move it around, there's like this blue but almost like it would have like a black, almost like a black note to it, or a black or a brown to it, or a copper. There's something else mixed in that to make Kia have that almost duochrome effect. It's very pretty. Stands out very lovely on the eye. I can imagine that all over the eyes. Like, that would be so gorgeous. So let me not get so lost in my thoughts, and let's go in with the wet application of Kia. And I'm just going to layer it over Chad. I'm sorry, Chad, you gotta get cover up. Kia is a princess, so she need her light. The color definitely pops on wet application. It really is very stunning. Woo! Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is the magic. I love when shadows bring magic. I'm like, magic. The magic just comes alive. It's so gorgeous. My Lord. Juvia, you have such a beautiful palette. And I'm so happy that you exist, because these shadows are amazing. Especially for us women of color, because we need this type of palette for us. And it's not just for women of color, but I emphasize that because rarely do we get the shadows that really brings out the melanin in our skin. Like, makes it speak volumes. And it's so important that we get that, and that other companies also get that when they're creating palettes, that these palettes are worn by a lot of women of color. We buy makeup, we invest, we support, and we really need it to reflect. We just need it to reflect all skin tones. Everyone, from the fairest to the darkest. We need something for all of us. So I'm just gonna blend this in. So the colors has no harsh lines. Blend that in. But I am so amazed by this palette. And I'm going to touch up with a little bit of Sokoto, just to clean up, or to make sure that the details really pick up in the look. I love that these colors lay down without any fuss. They just do what they have to do. It is so gorgeous, and you really don't have to blend. At least I feel like you don't have to once you lay these colors down, because they just fall into place. Like, they don't need a lot of work to put them where they need to be. They just really go there, they sit, and they're ready to, you know, show the world what they're all about. It's so pretty. How could anyone not feel like a princess when they are wearing this palette? How? I have a little bit of some fining in, so I'm going to use my finger, then I'm going to go back in with Sokoto there. I just want everything to blend nicely. See, this one, my side goes out a little bit different than this side. This side is a little bit rounded. But the colors just really stick out. So I like to go back in with some colors once I'm done with blending, just to make sure that contrast is still there. Sometimes you blend, that sparkle kind of goes away, and I want this metallic full look to still represent itself to the fullest. And then so I know you may feel like I'm spending a lot of time on this eye, but I just want to make sure that I have everything covered just the way I want it to look. But I love these colors in this palette. I just cannot. Ooh, they're just so gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. I want to make sure I'm not covering up my whole entire face with this mirror. I want you all. Did I just dip? I just dipped into Bororo. I'm sorry, Fula. Got lost in my thoughts and dipped into the wrong color. Let's wet this up a little bit. I love this. And I know it is the winter time, and I know certain people only wear certain colors during the winter, but I swear, if I won't leave this house with this look, I don't care. I love wearing bright colors any time of the year. And I don't like keeping colors restraint to season. I just like to wear what I wear. Because what's the fun of keeping these shadows only for seasons and they don't get used? So it's just like, I love it. So let's go over to my lower lash line. So you know I'm going to go in with this shade called Wodaabe or Wodaabe. This nice gold metallic shade. It is going into my lower lash line. I almost wonder if I should do 2 shades. So maybe do Bororo, or should I do Bororo and Wodaabe on the lash line, or just Wodaabe? So I think I'm going to do, maybe I would do Wodaabe all one color on the lower lash line. So we're going to go in with dry application. But I might go in with some Chad just for some contrast. This gold is amazing. Look how beautiful that is. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to wet my brush and do it wet on the other eye. Yeah, really super saturated this brush. So going in with a wet application on this eye. I am so hooked on these shadows. That is so pretty. And you know I'm going to go in with the inner corner highlight. Yes. You know I'm going to go in with an inner corner highlight. So, just running out of all my brushes because I have used all of my eye brushes pretty much from my Lic Cosmetics brush kit. So I'm going to go in with the color, I think, Iman, or should I go in with Senegal? Let's go in with Senegal for an inner corner highlight. So it's going to be this bronzy copper shade here as the inner corner highlight. So I want to give it, first let me swatch Iman and see. Yeah, I'm just going to go in with Senegal for this look. I'm going to apply it right in the inner corner. Here. I hope you all can see that. I have so many colors that I am creating with this look, but that's the part of it is to use all the colors just to get a feel for it. And I absolutely love every shade thus far that I have used in this palette. So that is with dry application. Then I'm going to do a wet application. I wonder why my cats want to meow every time I film. One of them is always out there meowing. Somehow I think they know that I'm filming or doing something. And they want to make sure their voice is heard. She can't let me out of the video. Let me make sure I meow loud enough so she can hear me. Yes. This gold, the Senegal really stands out when you wet your brush. It's more, both applications are intense, but it's a little bit more intense when you wet your brush with that shade. So I am pretty much done. So that's it. No gel liner for this look. The colors are their own work of art. I just love these colors so much. They are so beautiful. Let me go on and apply some mascara. So I'm going to go in and use my Makeup Forever mascara. There's no number to it. It's called the Smoky Extravagant mascara by Makeup Forever. So I'm going to go in with this for my lashes. I really love the colors. I love this mascara because it does provide volume to your lashes, and the shape of the brush, like the fatter part of this brush goes in for most of the lashes itself, and with the pointy tips get those little shorter hairs in your eye. Bear, was that you out there crying earlier? One of y'all like to make an appearance in my video when you meow. Yeah. Which one was it? You or was it Cusco? Somehow I know you guys know that I'm filming. And you're just like, you know what? I want some attention right now, so I'm just gonna meow. So, ooh. So I want her to know that we know she's busy. But I'm gonna go make sure I interrupt from the other room. Is that how you do it, Bear? Bear. My cat Bear is in here, rolling on the floor, telling me to stop what I'm doing. You have to be careful with this mascara one because some of the colors, some of the pigment from. So I have applied the mascara. I think I might go in with one more coat. Just be careful when you're applying this mascara because it will clump a little on your lower lash, at least on mine. Kind of smudge into the eyeshadow on my lower lash line. So that is the mascara. So I'm just going to go back in and kind of cover that mascara with the gold. They really kind of smear that. So I am done with my eye look. Oh, it's so pretty. At least I think so myself. Very nice. So we are done with the eye look. So let's go on and finish the rest of my face look. And I always blow off my palette before moving on to other things, just to clear it. But thus far, I'll leave my final thoughts at the end of this video. I know this video is going to be long as usual, so let's go in with my cheeks. So I'm going to apply the Lorac Evening Soirée Light Source Color Source Duo highlighter. So it's a blush and a highlight. I got this from Hot Look, and Lorac can often be found on Hot Look for anyone who likes to find a good deal on Lorac. So the highlight is in the shade Moonlight. It is a pink pearl, and the blush is a chroma blush, and it is in the shade Berry. So I'm just trying to peel the closure off of it, off the box, so I can get into the product. So I got this offline at a fairly good price too. I forget exactly how much I paid, but it's really beautiful. It says, for rosy cheeks and a radiant glow, it's the perfect pair for every party. Cheers to this limited edition Light Source Illuminated Highlighter and Color Source Buildable Blush Duo in beautiful rose gold that gives you the perfect amount of color and luminosity in one silky buildable swipe. And this is what it looks like on the back of the box. So you can see what it looks like. So I've been saving this to try. And inside the packaging you have a cute little message that says, "Get cheeky with it," which is so, I think that's so cute of Lorac to put that on there. Very pun. So this is what the blush looks like, and it's a good size. This is a 0.4 ounce blush, 4 grams of product. Beautiful rose gold packaging. I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetic powder brush to go in with this color. And I love Lorac's products, like especially their blushes, their eyeshadows, their everything is really nice from Lorac. So hopefully this color shows up on my cheeks. If I'm using the right brush to get that in. So far I'm not really seeing any. Hey y'all. Here we go. This is very light on my skin. Can y'all see that? So it does give that nice, like, rosy cheeks. So that is definitely a nice blush. Hopefully it shows in the camera. Yes. I am living for it, Lorac. Call it Lorac. A lot of me wants to say Lorac, but then I hear people say Lorac, so I never know completely how to say that. But I think it's Lorac. Is it Lorac? So I'm going to go in with the highlighter shade, which the packaging looks like this. A nice rose gold packaging. This Moonlight highlighter is 0.21 ounces, 6 grams of product. So there's 2 more grams of product more in here compared to the blush. So also it probably also depends on the pigment and how much pigment is able to get in there. So sometimes maybe with the highlight pigments can get more in there versus the actual blush pigment that may fill the pan quicker. So I'm going to go in with the highlight using my new Cream Shop highlighting brush that they said is for the highlighter for the mermaids. So I'm just going to go in, tap off any excess, and try to be gentle and just sweep a little color there. And it basically it's really pigmented. So to subdue it, I just tap it in so it doesn't look too blinding. And it's a really nice natural highlight. That is a really beautiful highlighting shade. I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. I want it to show, but I don't want it to be too intense. So I really like this. It's so pretty. So that's everything for cheeks. And now let's move in for the lips. Now it's time to do the lips, and then we will have my final thoughts on everything used for this look today. I am looking forward to additional products that Juvia's may launch onto their website in the future. Like if they were to come out with their own mascara, their own foundations, their own contour and bronzer kit. I know they have the blush kits that I want also. It'll be nice for them to come out. I don't do my eyebrows, but it'll be nice for them to come out with that. There may be an eyeshadow singles that you probably can use as a brow color for your eyebrows. They come out with highlighters kit. I'm just interested to see what more they come out with, and also lip products. So my lip of choice is because I'm trying to keep it indie, even though I went a little bit high end with Lorac. I want to keep it indie. Well, I went high end with Lorac and Makeup Forever with this lip, but I'm gonna keep it indie with the lips, and I'm gonna go in with China Blue, which is from Lic Cosmetics. You can read the name on it. This is such a beautiful blue. I was thinking about what color I wanted to use before I started filming this video. And I said, why don't I just use a blue, something vibrant, something that speaks like Juvia's on my lips. And I'm waiting for Juvia's to come out with some lippies, some liquid lipsticks, some glosses, something. That'll be so nice. So I'm going to go in with China Blue, and Lic Cosmetics is an indie company with amazing liquid lipsticks. And this liquid lipstick dries down quick, so you gotta move fairly quick across your lips. But look how that blue just pops, like, ta-da! It make you feel so sexy and just woo, velula. I said, yes, we're gonna make you look very fancy and very vibrant. Just love that glow. So there's one layer. My lord, I'm telling you, I am walking color with this whole entire look. I am walking color. I wasn't playing. Yes. This color, if you love blue, this is the color you should get for yourself. I am not playing. It is China blue, and I also think the other blue that she carries is called denim. It is the truth. This color is stunning. So let's get into my thoughts, my final thoughts of this entire look. I had so much fun creating this because I knew Juvia's Saharan palette was going to be everything. Life, my whole entire Thursday was going to come together in this palette. So the colors that I use, again, in my transition crease, I applied Sokoto, again applied like butter. Such a beautiful apricot, almost like an apricot orange type color, very bright, you know, very bold. Again, if you're someone who's scared of color, you might want to back away from it. But if you're not afraid to explore this color, this is the color for you to play around with. Applies effortlessly, just sticks automatic. It's just really beautiful. And the next shade I try to use with Sokoto, I use Jamila. I use Jamila from the crease, from the transition crease down over my entire eyelid, so she's covered up by the other stunners, and she's not going to make an appearance because she's there, but she's just up in the background, just doing what she has to do to support her team. So she is a very beautiful color too. If you're someone who's more of a neutral girl, I could totally see you wear Jamila with Cassina, with Zoya as a hollow shimmer in the center, or maybe Lulu in your inner corner highlight, or Iman, or touch it up with a little bit of Chad in the outer crease just for a little bit of depth. That is such a beautiful shade, Jamila. And then my three stunners across my eyelids. I first applied Fula, which is a beautiful shimmery, I feel like a rose gold pink shade. And then from there I went and applied the gorgeous Bororo. That shade is like a mix of a copper and rose. It is so beautiful. And then I went in with Chad. I added Chad as a support layer and applied Kia on top. Again, I applied my right eye with a dry application, my left eye with a wet application using MAC Fix Plus. And then I applied my lower lash line color. I used Wodaabe, which is a beautiful metallic, almost like a platinum gold shade. Very beautiful, like a yellow gold. It's very stunner. And then I think that's all the shades. No, and then my inner corner highlight, it was a toss-up between Iman and Senegal, so I went in with Senegal, which is this nice copper gold shade, so like a copper bronze. And all those shades are more like a shimmer or metallic shade, mostly metallic, and they apply, all of them apply beautifully. A little bit of fallout with Chad when I applied it, a little bit with Kia, but for the most part, very minimal. Again, a beautiful, 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 beautiful palette. I definitely recommend this to anyone, especially those who love color on their eyes and not afraid of color, or just want to try out color. I encourage you. And then I applied my Makeup Forever mascara, which is one of my favorite mascaras out there. Again, it's called a Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant. It's in black. And then I applied my Lorac. This is a first impression of my Lorac. I hadn't tried it at all. Of the berry blush shade and also Moonlight in the highlight. It is very beautiful. Give that nice rose gold emphasis on my cheek, which I really like. I like the rose gold peachy types of highlights. Very gorgeous. And for the lips, I'm telling you, she is not playing. It is China Blue from Lic Cosmetics. Again, that's Lic Cosmetics. and that China blue is life. So that is my entire look for today. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. And what I think about China blue, I love China blue. Lic Cosmetics have amazing lip products. You never heard of them, I encourage you to go check out her website, based in ATL, and has beautiful lippies. I have China blue and I also own denim. Very beautiful blue shades. If you love blues, this is a shade I would recommend. Really stays on your lip. Very bright, pigmented, just top-notch quality, and everything just really flows together. I'm trying to think that I miss out on anything. No, I think that's my entire look. So yes, I definitely recommend the Saharan palette. Definitely support this palette. Support the company. Company is bringing really good products to us as consumers. I received my palette without any complications. I know there's some people may have had some complications, but I received it on time. I was so glad when I received it, because I have been waiting to try a Juvia's Place palette, and I knew when she launched the Saharan palette, I was coming for it. All those colors speak to me. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video today. Again, I did. I feel like I'm on cloud 9 with this entire look, and I will be going out later today rocking my Juvia's Place look and these bright lips, not bothered by anybody who may be like giving the side eye. But again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please continue to come back, check out this playlist. I am doing an indie spotlight each week, so please stay tuned to that. See if any of your indie brands that you know comes, and I will be continue to support indie companies to bring different things to review to you all. Most of my videos are all first impressions, but I will be trying out my products also, so I can give you all more thoughts about it. But I like first impression videos because I like to do things when it's new. It's new for me and it's new to you all, so you get to see firsthand what it's like, so I don't have any biased thoughts or anything. I really try not to watch anybody else's videos when I'm reviewing or trying out makeup for the first time, because I want my thoughts to be mine and not be influenced by anything I might have saw, anything I might have thought about. But with Juvia's Place, I already knew, and I've seen pictures. I already knew it was going to be the bomb.com. So again, have a really blessed day. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.